Hello and welcome, my fellow Lashpreneurs. Last week in episode 3, we discussed the numbers behind discovering your average break-even cost per client, so kind of the bare minimum you needed to make your business viable. And this week, we're going to start to go over how you can reach your goal income. So now that you've kind of established what your break-even price is, how do you get to the point where you're living comfortably and really making it as a lash artist? So knowing the numbers and the financial health of your business shouldn't be overwhelming or something you put off until it's too late. Knowing the numbers that make your business a success or failure are essential to running a lash business. Knowing these numbers also empowers you to make informed decisions to grow your business into a business and a life that you love. So that is the whole focus of today, is how to grow your business without stressing yourself or making yourself too crazy with, not working for much money. So if you haven't watched episode 3, make sure that you go back and watch it after today's episode and fill out the worksheet that goes along with it, because we're going to base today's kind of formula on what you've already gone over in episode 3. So today we're diving into how your goal income in your lash business can get you to, instead of looking at what you need to just break even, what are the possibilities of what you could be making? You can be as wild or as conservative as you want to be, because, hey, it's your business. I don't care. If you want to make 6 figures as a lash artist, it helps to know what are the steps you need to take in order to get there. If you want to work part-time but make a full-time income, we need the steps on how to get there. And today's formula and the math we're going to go over is going to help you get there. You'll also get the formula of how many clients do you need in order to be fully booked, right? There is an exact number of how many clients it takes for you to be fully booked. And then what do you do once you get to that point of being fully booked, or just as you're starting to get there? So that worksheet that for today's episode is going to be at thelashpreneur.com/episode 4. So if you're watching back the replay, make sure you go back and download it first, lashpreneur.com/episode 4. But first, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Tara Walsh. I am a licensed esthetician and master lash artist. I'm also a business coach, consultant, and marketing strategist for lash artists just like you. This is the show where you will learn the lessons of a Lashpreneur. I'm here to bring you the Cliff's Notes version of business ownership so you can create a business and a life that you love. That is why you got into business for yourself, after all, isn't it? So if something connects with you today, I would love for you to show it by giving me lots of likes or comments. And if you know of another lash artist or two that could hear this, that would benefit from this information, please feel free to share or tag them. So today's lesson is the path of profitability and reaching your goal income. All right, so let's dive right in on your path to profitability. So last week I gave examples of what are your expenses, and let me take this screen out of the way. So the examples I gave, we have our fixed expenses, variable expenses, take-home pay, and taxes. So when we went over what the break-even cost per client was, we needed to figure out what it cost us to run our business a month. So the examples that I gave last week, and these were just pulled out of a hat. I didn't actually base it on anything. So you should have your own expenses kind of mapped out from episode 3's video training. Your fixed expenses, we'll say, was $1,300 a month. Your variable expenses would $800. Your take-home pay would be $2,500, and then taxes, we said, would be $400. But if you're just starting out and you're not making much money, it's likely that you wouldn't owe many taxes to begin with. So what do we do when we want to get to our goal income? Well, this is where we start to increase our take-home pay, right? Because there's a difference between revenue, which is the money your business makes, and income, which is what you're basically paying yourself. I'm going to use income and take-home pay interchangeably. So if I mix those words up, they mean the same thing. So let's start to increase our take-home pay. So I'm going to keep what we had last week as our take-home pay, our bare minimum. We said $2,500 a month as the example. I'm now going to add, let's say, another $2,000 for that. So my take-home pay out of the business is now $4,500. And as we grow and we start to pay ourselves more, the government's going to want their cut of that too. So we do need to raise the amount that we're setting aside each month for taxes as well. So now my new total monthly goal revenue, the amount that the business needs to make, is $7,300 a month. So you can see that as we start to grow our business and as we start to project what we want to be making, we now have a new formula to work with, or a new goal in mind. So what does that look like as far as how many clients or how many appointments we need to take in a month? So we're going to take the average days a week that you work. We'll say that you're working full-time in your business 5 days a week, not 6 or 7, 5 days a week. And then we're going to times that by the number of weeks in a month. We'll just say 4 weeks in a month. So that's going to give us a total of 20 working days a month. And the average number of clients a day, let's say you're taking 5 clients a day. Obviously for you, it may be different, but you're going to have in the worksheet your own set of variables that you're going to plug in. So at 20 days a month times 5 clients a day means that we have about 100 clients a month, or 100 appointments a month. So when we break that down and we look at our revenue versus how many appointments, we come to the total of $73 per client or per appointment that you need to make to get to your goal income of $7,300. So this is a real cut easy formula. $7,300 a month divided by 100 clients or 100 appointments gets you to $73 per client or per appointment. So that's all you need in your business, right? Is 100 clients a month at $73 and you're good to go. So again, as lash artists, we're not basing this on anything else but fill appointments. And our clients come back more than once a month for touch-up appointments or fill appointments, don't they? Yes, you may have some clients that only come once a month, and that's fine. And if that's your entire clientele, great. 100 clients a month at $73 a client will get you to $7,300. But if you have clients coming in more frequently than once a month, then maybe it's not 100 clients or 100 appointments a month. Maybe it's a little bit less, which would be a nice relief, right? So this is the part of the video where you'll go back and watch with your worksheet to kind of figure out your percentage. So just bear with me as I talk through this. So I want to know how often your clients are coming back on average, not the crazy one that can go 5 or 6 weeks because she never washes her lashes and she, just never touches them and they never fall out. And not the ones that come back after a couple of days or anytime they lose one lash, they need to come back and get it replaced. We're talking the average. Is it 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, or is it a range, 1 to 2 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks, or 2 to 3 weeks? So I want you to, even if you have to bust out your client list, find out what is the range. If it's exactly 2 weeks, that the majority of your clients are coming back on the dot 2 weeks. For me, my clients were coming back on the dot at 3 weeks. I would use the 3-week formula. If they're coming back between a range, it's kind of 2, 2.5, maybe 3 weeks, then you'll use the 2 to 3 week range. But here's the thing. Our clients, when they're coming back every 2 to 3 weeks, we need to account for that. We don't need a whole month's worth of clients. Maybe we only need 2 weeks of clients, or maybe we only need 3 weeks of clients to fill up our schedule to be fully booked. So for example, if our first week of the month, week 1 clients are coming in, then week 2 clients are coming in. And if your clients return every 2 weeks, by the time you get to week 3 of the month, your week 1 clients are already starting to return. So you don't need any new clients in there if we're looking at a fully booked status. Same thing for 3 weeks. You have clients on week 1, week 2, week 3. And by the time you get to the 4th week of the month, the first week of clients are now starting to come back for their touch-ups or their fills appointments. So this part of the worksheet is just giving you an example of accounting for the fact that clients don't often go once a month to get their touch-up appointments. So what you're going to do is in your worksheet, you're going to type in, there's a section for a letter D, and that is the total number of clients or appointments that you can take in a month. So for our example, it was 100 clients or 100 appointments in a month. And then you're going to multiply that by the fraction or the percentage that I give you on the worksheet. I won't get into details about it. If you have questions about it, you can leave it in the comments. But for our example, I'm going to say that we have 100 clients or 100 appointments that come in every 2 to 3 weeks. And so for that, that's going to give us a total number of fill clients you need to be fully booked of 62.5 clients. Now, we don't really take half clients. They're kind of weird. They're kind of creepy, and they're usually only the legs. So we're going to round up to 63 clients. So 63 clients in our example, 63 clients coming back every 2 to 3 weeks at a $73 average price point gets you to your goal income. It also gets you to being fully booked. However, if any of you have been a lash artist who has ever been fully booked, it's not that glamorous. It's not that fun. It's not this thing that you should be striving for. You should actually have a plan for before you get fully booked in order to keep growing. And that doesn't necessarily mean you add on staff and you add on more responsibilities while you're taking your full clientele. When you get fully booked, you have no flexibility for clients to change their appointments, which then makes for unhappy clients and unhappy and possibly bad reviews, or losing clients because they're unhappy rather than they just can't afford it because you're expensive. It also means that you have very little time to take a break, to take a vacation, to go to the bathroom. It's very hectic and very crazy. I know I sound like I'm complaining because I've been there, but we have a way of making that avoidable and still growing your income month after month, year after year, whatever. So what do? You get to choose your own adventure. And as I have it, there are 3 options. And I want you to leave in the comments which option you think is best for your lash business. There'll be an A, B, or C. So you're going to leave that in the comments. A, start increasing your available hours or work extra days so that you can take on more clients so you can make more money. That's option A. B, close your books, stay consistent, and just work back-to-back clients until eternity. Or C, set a date to raise your prices and start to market yourself to a higher paying clientele. Which option do you think would be best for you? A, B, or C? Now, in my ever so humble Lashpreneur opinion, I'm going to opt for C. I know, shocking and surprising, but I'm going to say set a date, raise your prices, and start to market yourself to a higher paying clientele. This is how you continue to grow your business and your income when you've reached your goal income and you want to continue to grow past that. So here's the thing, it's almost like a rubber band effect, and we're not talking a $5 or a $10 price increase. We're talking a significant jump of sometimes $15 to $20 so that you start to draw in that higher priced paying clientele. And I realize that this is in the way. Let me move that. So you will have your current pricing, right? And you're getting to the point where you're almost fully booked. If you raise your prices before you get to the fully booked point with the anticipation that you want to drop off some clients, stay with me here, you want to lose some clients who can't afford the new price, you are pulling back on the rubber band, so you're getting close to being fully booked, you drop off clients, but you're at a higher price point, and then you start to build up clients at the new price point, and you launch forward. If you are doing this consistently and you get this rubber band effect, you are actually going up the growth curve year after year after year, and this is how you can continue to grow your income and grow your business and make more and more money, because guess what? Demand dictates price, right? If there's enough demand for your services and there's not enough hours in the day and you've set the amount of time that you're going to work, then your time gets increasingly more and more valuable. So you can continue to grow your business without bringing on staff and all the headaches that comes along with the fact that you're doing less lashes the more people you bring on into your business. We'll save that topic for another day, but you are getting that growth curve and continue to grow your income and your business more and more. Now, I know what some of you are probably thinking, why in the world would I ever want to lose clients that I worked so hard and poured blood, sweat, and tears in trying to build a clientele? That just doesn't make any sense. Well, guess what? It costs the same amount of time, energy, even money to market your services at $100 a full set as it does $200 a full set. But at $200 a full set, you're getting a higher return on your investment in marketing to whoever. So it's not like it takes double the amount of time and double the amount of energy and double the amount of stress to market to a $100 or to a $200 client than it does a $100 client. Food for thought. So how do you learn how to market your lash services? Well, a lot of people take the option of going onto a free Facebook forum and asking their question in there. And you get the gamut of answers, right? You get things like free services, discount all your friends and family, hand out business cards at the mall, solicit other businesses who don't give a who you are, and you're dropping off things being like, hey, market for me, Yelp ads, flyers and cars. I mean, I'm in the forums and I see what gets said. So you can go into these forums and ask your questions on how to market your business, and you can get the same answers that your competition, who you just told me last week is who you base your pricing off of, is also getting those same answers. And you can keep doing this monkey see, monkey do roundabout, but I'm thinking if that worked for you, that you probably wouldn't be researching me and watching this video right now if that was getting you the results that you wanted in the timeline that you wanted. And I do have a secret weapon available to you to get clarity, purpose, direction, and especially results with the marketing of your lash business. And that is me. My signature marketing program, the Marketing Mastery Club, is launching again on April 16th, but registration opens next Wednesday, April 4th. And we're only keeping registration open for a few days. I believe the registration closes on April 9th if we don't sell out beforehand, because there are only a limited amount of seats available. And this program is meant to give you complete confidence that you can market your lash business at any price level and any level of market saturation. It's a 6-week online and live marketing course just for lash artists. So what that means is that every Monday night at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we go on live, very much kind of like how this Facebook Live goes, where we are talking about how to identify your target client and get in a bunch of clients just like her because she's awesome and you want a ton of her in there. We talk about what makes you unique compared to your competition, so you are making your competition irrelevant in your marketing. We talk about how your website can work for you 24/7 and how you can approach it from a potential client perspective. We talk about free Instagram strategies to focus on getting clients onto Instagram and then off of Instagram onto your website and then off of your website into your business. We talk about Facebook ads and the step-by-step of how to create a Facebook ad that is going to draw in and capture clients into your business. And then lastly, we go over how to create an entire online and in-person marketing plan that you can do month after month after month. So if you are interested in that, you can learn more at lashpreneur.com/MMC. However, I do want to give you a heads up before the next live that we have for the Lessons of Lashpreneur. Registration will have already opened, and there is a bonus for the first 5 people who register for the Marketing Mastery Club. You will get a free 1-hour private coaching session with me, talking about anything you want, lashes, lash business, whatever. I'm game for it. The first 5 people to register, but we do have early bird access to registration for those on the wait list that opens up on Tuesday, April 3rd. And the early birds are going to catch those 5 spots. So if that's something that you're interested in, sign up for the wait list. Again, lashpreneur.com/MMC. And if you're listening to the replay past the date, the deadline for registration closing for this round, it is a program we offer a few times a year. So you can get your name on the wait list, lashpreneur.com/MMC, and you can also go to that page to find out more information about it. So I will be jumping on Instagram Live and hopefully Facebook Live as well on Monday, April 2nd around 11 a.m. to answer any questions anybody has about the Marketing Mastery Club. It is my signature marketing program. And that is what's going to help you get the confidence to market yourself at any price point. So raising your prices is not going to be that big of an issue because you're going to feel confident that you have a plan moving forward to market to a higher priced paying clientele. If you go through the worksheet and you find that your goal income or your average dollar amount per client is way high from where your current prices are, you're definitely going to want to learn and educate yourself on becoming a really good marketer so that you're not as intimidated on what that looks like in raising your prices. I find that a lot of people operate from a place of fear when it comes to raising their prices. Marketing and understanding marketing and how to position yourself is going to ease your fears on that. So join me next week for the Lessons of a Lashpreneur. I'm going to touch on the marketing funnel that you probably have never heard of. It's what your clients go through with your business in order to become a client. Some people call it the know, like, trust factor. There's the awareness level, interest level, desire level. We'll get into that next week so you can have an understanding of how your clients go through the marketing funnel to become a customer of yours. But if you want to download today's worksheet, it's lashpreneur.com/episode 4. And if you want to get on the waitlist or learn more about the Marketing Mastery Club, it's the lashpreneur.com/MMC. So thank you for joining me today for Lessons of a Lashpreneur. Join me every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Pacific time on Facebook Live, or catch the replay on Facebook, or by subscribing to the Lashpreneur on YouTube for more inspiration, tips, and strategies how to start, build, and grow a lash business of your dreams. Thank you for joining me today. Have a good one.